Hello, this is Sonja from my Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today I'm going to work in my faith journal. This is a printable I released a while ago, probably about 6 months ago. And it's all about journaling your faith. And I've put this junk journal together for it. And I've got a prompt list which is available, which I've put here at the inside of my journal. And it's got various prompts for you to document your faith. Now I've got a video about exactly what is in it, how I made this junk journal, so I'll link it up here for you. So if you want to go and check it out, I'll obviously link the printable also down below if you're interested. And I've done 3 of them already. The first one was documenting your faith, so your testimony rather, and I've done a tag with it, and I tucked my testimony inside there. So I've got a sort of video about how I did that with the mixed media background. The other one was prompt number 6. I've done prompt number 6, which is a book that inspires you. And I've obviously documented about that, and I've put it in there. I've got a process video about that also. The next one is a favorite season, and I've done autumn. So I've just done this collage of autumn display here. It's actually also here, and I've written why I love autumn. Now today I want to do prompt number 18, which says decorate and make a tag or a bookmark to write a Bible passage you are planning to learn this year or memorize this year. I want to journal the most well-known passage in the Bible, and that is Psalm 23. Now I've started with Psalm 23 verse 1 and 2. That was sort of a memory verse which I do with the James method with Lawrence, who's also here on Instagram. I thought I'm going to do that, so I'm going to do a tag for it. I've once also done a video which was inspired by 49 Dragonfly Barbara, which she goes on Pinterest and she looks at the interesting tag and she tries to copy that tag just by looking at the picture. So I thought, because I was running sort of a little bit of inspiration, so I went on Pinterest and I saw a nice tag which is fairly simple, which will work with this prompt and which I had in my stats of things. So I'm going to link up a picture here at the top. So I'm going to keep it there in a corner while we're working on it. So as we work on it, you can see how it comes about. So before I decide where I'm going to put it in the file, I'm first going to do the tag. Let's attempt the tag. So I've got various things out here. So as you can see, the tag is sort of crafty. So I've got craft sort of paper here out, which is, I love the color and I love the texture of this craft paper. I don't know if you can see, it's got faint little lines, but what I'll do is I'll put 2 or 3 of them on top of each other because they are a bit thin. So I think I just need 3 of these pages. So let me get from the front. Then obviously, as you can see, it's got book pages. So I'm just going to take this vintage book pages. Then I'm going to use some of the printables that goes with my devotional, or not devotional, with this printable. And so I'm going to use some cuts from the pattern paper, maybe a doily, and there's a butterfly also in the tag, as you can see. So I've got butterflies here also, so I'll see what butterfly works best with it. And then as you can see, there's a little bird, a picture of a birdie, and why I actually decided to use this tag is because I was inspired by these cute little cards. A lady in our church, they are moving to a different town, and she was downsizing her home, so she phoned me and said she's got some craft materials if I'd be interested in it. So one of these things she gave me was these cute little cards. It's scripture cards of these beautiful birds and with different type of scriptures. They're absolutely adorable. And when I saw the tag, before I forget, I made the tag on the right, which I'm going to try to do with the little birdie picture there at the top. So I'm going to use one of these birdies. I think I'm going to use this one because the colors work to me the best with it, but I'll still see. So I've got that. I've got my butterfly, and then it looks like there's some sort of mess or fine stringy material underneath there. And now this is also one of the things the lady gave me. It's not necessarily something I will use on a regular basis. I'm not really into these type of things, but I thought this will work perfectly to put underneath there. It's got the same colors, the purpley blue, so I'm going to use that. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Obviously that is just inspiration to me. I'm going to try to copy it, but if I want to add something or take something away, I'm going to not be forced by it. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually glue these 3 things together. And I'm just going to use, I think, glue stick, because I think that's the best. It won't warp the pages. I'm not going to bother to do it to the edges, because I'm just going to put it on there, and the middle bit is the bit obviously I'm going to make the tag with. Okay, before I need to go on with this tag, I need to decide how wide my verse is going to be. So obviously my tag, I want to have a little bit more out. So this tag is going to be fairly big. Just want to see if it's going to fit into a page, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it will be fine. I just need to cut it various sizes off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut some of it off. Just put that on top of there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the old trusted method, cutting it up like that and swapping it over so the corners can be exactly the same size. Okay, so this is the tag. Okay, before I forget, I'm going to put the hole in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, the picture doesn't have a little eyelet in, but I like to do an eyelet, so let's put the eyelet in there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go for gold, a gold one. I don't really necessarily always go for gold. I like to have white. But somehow I just think this craft and the vintage goes with gold. Okay, there you go. So we will worry about I think the string at the end. So obviously this is going to be at the back of my card. So I'll keep that aside. So now first of all, I'm going to work on the craft paper or the book paper on it. Okay, so I'm just thinking how I must do this. If I must just glue it on, or if I must maybe put some clear varnish or clear Mod Podge on it. Let's see that. Don't really often use it, but I think it will work nicely. It will make the paper sort of go almost disappear into this craft paper. I really recommend you to try something like this, to see something on Pinterest and see how to remake it. It's quite interesting. Obviously, as I said, you maybe don't copy it exactly the same, but you get inspiration from it. I will obviously link the lady whose photo it is, but although when I tried to go into her Pinterest account, it didn't really lead me to anything. It almost looked like to me the Pinterest account is not existing at the moment. So obviously, but I want to give her credit for the inspiration, so I'll definitely link the link of the photo down below also. Okay, then how successful that is. It looks a little bit sort of bubbly. Maybe I should have put a little bit more glue underneath here. But I think we can cover most of it up, so it doesn't really matter. Now, as I said, I want to do the little birdie. The little birdie is in the corner. But I think, don't know if I need to vintage it up a little bit, make it a little bit more yellow. Although, I want to use some of this pattern papers. So I don't know if I should sort of almost cut a little bit off. Let's cut with the scissors. Almost looks like a stamp. This is also one of the scissors the lady gave me. So I'm very thankful for her kindness. So something like this. This is inspiration. And then I need to look at the two butterflies I'm going to use. Obviously, I was thinking maybe this one. Obviously, with this printable ephemera that goes with it is just for inspiration. You don't need, I mean, obviously you can use it, but you can just use the prompt list and also as a starting point, and then you can use the ephemera as you like. I think if I put I think I must put the little card there with the birdie, and here the butterfly. So let's get some of these. I don't know if I should tear it. Yeah, I think I'm going to tear it. It's almost the same effect than having fret underneath here. Cut some of these off. It's a bit too much. So if I put that there, I don't know which butterfly look the best. The pink maybe? Yeah, I think I actually like the pink more. I think it works better with the craft. Let's just lift these little wings up a little bit to give some direction. I wonder if she doesn't have fret also. It almost looks like there's fret underneath there also. So I'm just going to see if I can get some fret. Okay, I'm going to try this sort of dark green blue. Maybe if I lift it up, I might have enough time to put it underneath there before it totally gets dry. Okay, don't know how that looks, but this bit, I think we can do something more interesting with it. I don't know if we should do a doily, or how's that going to look? Maybe half a doily. Maybe that side. And no, that's not going to work. Maybe a full doily. There you go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think I actually like that. So let's put that down. Don't know, I think what bothers me is it's a bit too big. So I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller. Okay, don't know if I'm trying too many styles now yet. Don't know, it's just, I actually don't like this. It's just not really my style, but I think it is what it is. Also don't know if I really, if I like this whiteness. I wonder if I should cut this out and put it on craft paper. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think the whiteness puts me off. Okay, let's see how that looks. I'm going to give it a little bit of a border. And then I actually do want this psalm. But I want obviously as little as possible white. Maybe I'll just do it like that. Okay, let's see. I think that looks a little bit better. Let's just put it down. I can see there's a stamp also, like a postal stamp. I have a postal stamp which I'm going to look for. This is my container with all my wooden stamps. I was very lucky. Once a craft shop sold these things, loads of them for next to nothing. I've got that which could work, but I definitely have somewhere a postal stamp. Oh yeah, there's one. I think that's the one I'm looking for. Might use that also because I like that etching then. Almost reminds me of the etching of the one we have in our tag. Go for sort of a coffee type of brown cream. Okay, let's go for the brown. And then I'm first going to see how it looks on here. And then how big it is. press a bit harder. Oops. That's very faint. Let's try this one. How big this? I think this one is going to be too big. So it's going to be, it's more or less there. Okay, you can hardly see it, but we know it's there. Maybe I see if I can cover it, because it doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. Then I said I want to see if I can try this, maybe just the edges. No, that doesn't really work very well, but let's see if we can do a better job this side. Anyway, we are having a lot of fun. It's not exactly as we wanted, but as I said, we're just getting inspiration from the other tag. Okay, so that's the front bit so long. Yes, I think we've got everything. If we don't have anything, it's because I can't see exactly. Now let's do the back. Obviously this is too white, so maybe we should color it in a little bit of my brown. Okay, I think that looks better. But let's see if we can also back it with one of these pattern paper, and then maybe one of these roses, or actually no, I think that is going to look prettier. There's another doily we can put there. Maybe we can put that there at the corner like that. I think that looks nice. Yes, I like that. I think these doilies are so cute. They're a little bit different than my other doilies. Bought this new glue the other day. What I liked is it's got a cap, and also the lid or the point is fairly thin. So if I do bigger surfaces, it's better than that small little one. So hopefully it seems to be working fairly well. Although maybe I think when the glue is a little bit less, it comes out easier. Okay, I could have actually put some book pages also there. See if we can put some book pages there. These with the stamps. Okay, I think what we'll do is maybe edge the edges also. So I'm just thinking, is anything missing? What do you think? We've got a 40, this is Psalm 150 verse 6. None of these little birds had Psalm 23 on it, so it's a pity it's not Psalm 23. So I don't really want to put a sentiment there. What about some washi tape? Let's see which one is going to work the best. Don't know if really if this one is going to work best. I think it's too white. It's too many white. Yeah, now let's move that one away. This one is a favorite. That one looks also very nice. I actually like this one very much. Then let's try this one first. I don't think that's too big and bold. And then the small little butterflies. That looks actually also nice. Don't know which one now. I think I almost like this one more. It's more subtle. But I definitely think I'm going to put some glue on it, because it already feels to me that it's going to come loose. Okay, so I must put it there or there, but I think I might actually put it there. Freeze, purple, purple, purple. Okay, I've put one there also. Maybe I must, just going to put one there also. So maybe I should put one of these small little flowers also up there. I always, when I never look like a place like that. I always feel like I have to cover it. There you go. Okay, so now we just need to get a string on there. They had brown string, or she had brown string, but I think this purple string works perfectly. Now, part of the printables is you get these numbers, obviously also to indicate what prompt you were doing. So prompt number 4, 9, 10. So I'm just going to look for, I think it's prompt number 18. Okay. Luckily it works fairly nice with our color scheme. So I think I'm just going to put it down there. I think it looks perfectly there. There was just, to me, something that needs to go there. Okay, so I think that looks nice. So let's find a space in our junk journal for it. I actually like it here because it works together. See. So what I'm going to do is, I think it's so pretty, I want it almost just to be on here. So I wonder if I should just not get a paper clip and put it on. To keep it together. And then it's like that side. So yeah, I love how this turned out. Don't think it is, I mean, obviously, as I said, I got inspiration from the Instagram photo. Definitely doesn't look exactly like that. This is definitely more vintage, but I wanted to use, so obviously, some of the printable elements in it. And my psalm is at the back. That is the inspiration I have to memorize this year. So I've got still 11 months to go. So I think I should be okay with that. So obviously it would be interesting to see at the end of the year or at the end of this journal if I actually kept to it. They always say if you've got a goal, you need to write it down. That is almost 90% of your success, is if you write it down that you can achieve it. So I've written it now down. You can hold me to it. Maybe when I do another entry, I can tell you how far I am, how many verses I have already learned or memorized from this Psalm 23. So I hope you enjoyed this entry. I hope you're inspired. As I said, give it a go and see if you can find a tag or something inspirational on Instagram or Pinterest or wherever, and see if you can mimic it or copy it rather. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'd really like to have you as part of this family. And I will link the printable which I've used today, this whole 5 journal package. I will link it down below if you're interested to pick it up for yourself. You must have a fantastic weekend, and I am speaking to you, God willing, on Tuesday again. Bye-bye.